you will not earn what you think you should earn, and you will not earn what you would like to earn for a very, 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 very Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and thank you so much for joining me yet again. If it is your first time here, and on this channel we chat about all things related to managing your money and adulting in general. So if that sounds like your type of vibe, please make sure that you smash the subscribe button and you become a member of the team. Today we are talking about all of the things that I think you should know about voiceover work. So if you don't know already, it means that you're not a part of this channel, but it's fine because I'll tell you. I am a part-time voiceover artist, and it's going on 3 years now. Yeah, almost 4 years in the voiceover space, and it's something that I really enjoy. It does generate income for me, but that's not where my focus is at the moment. But I really do love the work, and I've noticed that you guys love the voiceover work as well, because my voiceover videos do really well. If you want to know what my voice sounds like as an artist, it's obviously different from what you hear now depending on the job, etc. Then I will link in the cards one of my voiceover demos as well, so you can go over that to just get a feel for what I sound like as a voiceover artist. Right, so I was thinking that let's do a fresh video this year on what are some of the tips, especially given that now it's going on 4 years, that I would give a beginner voiceover artist, just to make sure that you start on a better foot than I did, and you have a bit of experience on your side that I didn't have at the time. Now I have jotted down these to be 5 points. There's lots of things that I can talk about, but these are 5 key things that I think that if you get this down as a up and coming or a new voiceover artist, then you are going to be on your way to success where voiceovers are concerned, right? The first thing is good time management. Guys, that's the first tip that I can give you. If you are bad at time management, then I don't think that this space is for you. Now, I don't know if I speak for all areas, but most of the voiceover work that I've gotten has a very tight deadline in terms of delivery and time, right? I have not been given more than 3 or 4 days to produce voiceover work, and this includes actually preparing, researching whatever it is that you need to do, and recording the voiceover piece of work as well and delivering it. This is within 2 or 3 days. Sometimes, like not so long ago, I was given a piece of voiceover work and told that it is needed the next day, right? So if you are not great at time management, and in fact more than that, another layer is if you do not have flexible time, then you're really going to struggle when it comes to voiceover work. I do not want to lie. So the first thing I would say is, if you do want to become a voiceover artist, make sure that you've got your timekeeping, you've got your time management, and you also have a bit of flexibility. Because if you don't, then you're really going to struggle when people call you and they're like, we need this in 24 hours, we need this in 2 days, the client wants this today. I've even gotten a job once where it's like, okay, we need this by the close of business. How can you deliver? How do we move around certain things? Can we do like before 6 o'clock in the morning? Can we do after 8 o'clock? And all of those things. So if you're not able to be flexible with your time, then you're really going to struggle. The second thing that I would give as a tip to a new and upcoming voiceover artist is, please make sure that you research the brand that you are working with or on, and make sure that you know everything there is to know about that brand. I've had instances where I've gone into studio and there's an artist before me, and the artist is pronouncing the brand incorrectly, or the artist is pronouncing certain words that are linked to the brand in the wrong way. Now, if you had done your research and if you had watched videos or existing ads that are out there for that brand, you would know how to pronounce certain things. So please make sure that you research that brand. Guys, even for the smaller ones that are up and coming, I will go to the net and I will try to find if there isn't a small YouTube video or something, that I can use where someone has spoken about the brand. So number one, I'm looking for pronunciations of certain words, but also more importantly, I'm looking for the feel of the brand. Like, is it a upmarket classy brand? Is it a lower market segment, more vibey kind of brand? And those insights make sure that I deliver the best I can when it comes to the work that I deliver, right? Sorry guys, I made my notes here and I don't want to miss anything. The third thing that is important is authenticity. Now I know that we use this word quite often, and people talk about it a lot, but what is it really? What is it not? What I can say is authenticity is when you are the real, untainted, unfiltered you. Like, you bring you to the table, and it doesn't mean that you're unprofessional or you're rude or anything like that, but it means that you bring the essence of who you are. Now, a common mistake that I've seen voiceover artists make is that when they see a certain brand, they immediately assume what that brand should sound like. And even though the voiceover agency or the client chose their voice, they begin to sound or speak like someone else because they're trying to imitate their idea of what that brand should sound like, which is completely incorrect. So a client will always listen to your audios before selecting you as the voiceover artist. And when they listen to your audios and they select you, it means that they are looking for you. That means that you don't need to change your voice. You don't need to sound like someone else. You can be your authentic self and you can deliver from that level, and it will be absolutely fine. And I know if you're listening and you're not a voiceover artist, you're probably like, what's so difficult about being yourself? When you're a voiceover artist, trust me, doing authentic sounds can be the most difficult, because sometimes you are so used to acting as a voiceover artist where you acting like someone else, right? Because voiceovers are also like acting in a certain way. And now when you have to be yourself, like the character that is you, you then deliver in terms of drama when you're supposed to be yourself, right? I don't know how to explain it, guys, but if you're in the space, you'll understand. If you're not, it'll sound a bit weird that you have to be taught to be yourself, but trust me, it does get tricky. So that is the third tip. Please be authentic. Do not lose yourself. You have been chosen for a reason. Number 4 is, please prioritize skill and exposure before money, especially in the beginning. Now, this is a very debatable topic because I know a lot of people are like, no, experience is not going to feed us, skill is not going to feed us, and exposure is not going to feed us. That is very true, and trust me, I understand that. But because the voiceover space is so small and it's so closed out with certain artists that are used over and over again, or with certain instances where celebrity voices are used over and over again, it's very difficult to get in. So if you wait until somebody can pay you a truckload of money before you deliver and you bring your work forward, you're going to find that you're losing out on learning opportunities, and you're losing out on experience opportunities, or opportunities to experience certain voiceover work. And remember with voiceovers that you only become a professional, or you only deal with a certain niche when you've done enough voiceover work to really build your credibility in that space and your voice in that space. For example, when it comes to corporate voiceovers, people know, my agency knows, the people I work with know, my clients know, when it comes to corporate voiceovers, you can't touch this, right? But I didn't just wake up and land there. It's because I've done enough of that work and I've worked on enough projects to build the confidence and the skill. And I wouldn't have done that if I was gunning for money and not the experience. Money is important. You should not be robbed. But trust me, I've done jobs from as little as 1.5 to jobs from as little as 25K and above. So it really does range quite a lot depending on what the need is. But the point is, I'm always open to take different jobs, especially if it gives me a taste of something I've had before. So now if there's a corporate gig, I'm obviously going to negotiate that. But if there's something like completely out of my comfort zone that I've never worked on before, I'd be like, this is interesting. Like one of the things that I worked on, which was very interesting for me, was a kiddies book. It was a math and science book, and I had to do a voiceover for that. And I thought, this is interesting. Let me embark on something like that, because it'll give me like, a fresh experience and probably teach me stuff that I don't already know. So when there's opportunities like that, I really do make sure that I jump on them, and I think you should do the same. Then the last one, which is number 5, is be realistic when it comes to voiceover work. I feel like voiceover work in terms of opportunities and the number of opportunities is very similar to acting. um you will go for those auditions. Luckily there's no or at least I don't audition for voiceovers. I get someone listens to my demo, they like what they hear, and then they hire me based on that. But you will not earn what you think you should earn, and you will not earn what you would like to earn for a very, 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 very long time. I'm being dramatic now, but that's the honest truth. You will not get to the level that you would like to get immediately. It will take a long time, and you just need to understand that, and you just need to be patient with yourself, and you need to be patient with the process as well as you harnessing your skill. If you rush it, you're not going to end up there at all. But if you take your time, then eventually you will get to a place where you are confident. But I must say, guys, the opportunities are not that many at all. And I really think it's because the same voices are being reused over and over again. But there are opportunities though. I wouldn't be making this video and still a voiceover artist if there were no opportunities. So there's definitely opportunities. You just need to make sure that you're patient enough and you're putting in the effort up until you get the time. And that opportunity must definitely find you prepared, so you can practice, you can work on different projects, build your profile and your portfolio quite well, and then the rest would honestly follow. So guys, those are the 5 tips that I can give you when it comes to the key things that you really need to have in place if you want to be a successful voiceover artist, not only in South Africa but in other countries as well. Please let me know if you have any questions on voiceover work or becoming a voiceover artist. Just put them down in the comment section and I'll make sure that I answer them as I go. You won't have to wait for a video. I'll actually answer in the comments section as you ask them. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, as per usual, give it a huge thumbs up. And if you haven't done so, consider subscribing to this channel and joining the team so I can see you in the next one. Bye, guys.